Well, let's go out now to the Illinois State Fair. It is Senior and Scout Day. Our Stacy Skryzak and Eliza Petrie are joining us live from the fairgrounds with all of that excitement. What's going on there, ladies?
Yes, Dawn, as you mentioned, it's Senior and Scouts Day. So our young ones, if you wear your Scouts uniform, you get in for free. And then anyone 6 years or older also gets in for free. So fun for the youngins and the older generation.
Yeah,
as
and
well.
that's what we've been walking around today and seeing all the little Scouts. It brought me back to like my brownie days.
Oh, yeah,
I mean, you were FFA, I had the sash and stuff. So you definitely, yeah, they get them free. And there was also some different events that were held today that we want to mention. There was the livestock shows, there was goats, horses, and beef shows. So
yeah,
quite a bit going on.
Got to give that ag plug there.
Right,
with,
of
like,
course.
Yeah. And I think the draft horse shows are coming up too, and those are obviously very awesome to see every year as well.
And really, it's a perfect day to come on down here because there's a little, like, people were worried about rain, but beautiful out because it's cool and a little bit of a breeze, little mist out there. But we're actually inside the expo building, and there's a lot of free stuff here, including downstairs right below us. We took some pictures.
We had some time. Yeah, we walked around in the selfie station, I think is what they're calling it. So plenty of places to stop by, take some fun pictures.
I mean, she's a Barbie, right?
I mean,
that's what we took a picture. We'll put it up on social media.
Yeah, we'll let you know what you mean. Back to you.
All right, thank you, ladies. We'll be checking back in with you later, and they're going to let us know about tonight's tractor pulls coming up. And here is a live feed and a live look inside the Butter Cow. This year's bovine sculpture features a little girl pulling a 7-scoop ice cream cone out of her magician's hat. And there's also 13 hidden hearts representing the 13 essential nutrients found naturally in milk. Stay tuned for more on the Illinois State Fair.
This segment sponsored by Illinois Pork Producers.
Well, every year, one of the highlights of the State Fair is the pork patio. And our Cheryl Lemke joins us live from there with what you can enjoy at the pork patio. Cheryl?
Hi, everyone. We are live here at the pork patio for another action-packed, fun-filled evening. Now, already I see a lot of families gathering around, grabbing a bite to eat here at the pork patio. And I'm sure the crowds will be picking up even more so as the evening wears on. Now, one of the neat things about the pork patio, they have some great food, but it's also very reasonably priced. You go to the grocery stores and prices are just sky high. That is not the case here, though, at the pork patio. In fact, their prices are exactly the same as what they were last year. So great value for what you get. So it's just been a great time. Now, joining me this evening, we have Mr. Mike Borzik with the Illinois Pork Producers Association. Hi, Mike.
Hi, Cheryl.
Nice to see you again.
Good to be back.
Can you tell us a little bit more about what's on the menu and just why is it such a great value to come to the pork patio?
So first, I'll talk about the item you have there in front of you, the pork twister. This is the marinated pork loin wrapped in bacon and finished with brown sugar that everybody loves out here. That is our one of our top sellers. We've also got the pork chop on a stick. We have the pork chop sandwich, pork burger, and pulled pork barbecue. Again, just your basic stuff. A lot of standards that we've had around here for a long time, and people just love coming out here every year to get the great pork.
Yeah, I'm always overwhelmed by the fact that, I mean, there's so many families, they really make this a tradition to go to the pork patio each and every year. And it's a little wonder because it is a great value.
Yeah, I've been around this organization for a long time, and it's funny, you know, even though I was intern, 20 plus years ago, I still see very similar faces coming by here every year to get something from the pork patio.
Yeah, so you can't go wrong. Just come on out to the pork patio. It'll be a great time for everybody. Reporting live from the State Fairgrounds, back to you.
I am going to have to stop there. Cheryl hogs the pork patio, but I'm still going to have to stop by. It accepts cash as well as debit and credit cards. We're taking another live look at the Illinois State Fair. We're sending things back over to Stacy and Eliza for more fun at the fair.
Yes, Dawn. So we've been talking a lot about what's been going on today. Obviously, it's Senior Citizen Day, Scouts Day, but also a lot happening tonight. We got the tractor and truck pulls that start tonight, and they're going to be every night starting at 7:30 up until Wednesday. Actually, right after I get done with the shows here, I'm running over. I get to hang out with the Illinois Tractor Pull Association, and I'm going to hang out with them all night, kind of walk
more exciting
through
for you?
like all the tractor pulls. Yeah.
All of the agriculture stuff, we're getting to go do the tractor pull.
Yeah, I'm going to probably hop up in the tractor
All
one or
right.
two times. So I'm living my best life.
Yeah,
for sure.
you sure are. And you caught up with them a little earlier today.
Yes,
and yeah, just right out. We're actually over at the expo building. We can see almost right out the window where we're at on the second floor.
Yeah.
Something else though in the expo building that we were checking out in the commercial break, retro candy. There is a candy maze here, and you just pick out a lot of the candy. And one of the things we found retro, which, I mean, this was my childhood.
I mean, my childhood too. I
Yeah.
remember these very well.
Pop rocks. So we have a bunch of candy we're just going to try. We promised Dawn we will bring some back, but we're going to send it back to you once we try this out.
Thanks, ladies. We are now looking at a live feed from the high dive cam. This is a shot from 80 feet in the air. Oh, look at, he's waving to somebody. It's hard to believe these performers do their flips right off of that platform. All right, got a sight out there. We're bringing you more State Fair coverage tonight on Fox Illinois News at 9 and News Channel 20 at 10.
Thanks, Darren. Now the Illinois State Fair continuing in Springfield. Guests hit the fairgrounds for more food, fun, and celebration of all things ag in the land of Lincoln. Today was Senior and Scout Day, where anyone age 60 and up or any kid wearing their Scout uniform was able to get into the fair for free. Now our Alexandria Rayford stopped by the fair today. She gives a look at one fun activity you should give a shot.
Now, of course, a lot of people have been talking about the food the fair has to offer, along with the live music and the shows. But of course, there's a lot of hands-on activities you can do here, including, right behind me, some archery. Let me see just how I can fare at my shot at doing it.
There we go. Good job. You're getting them down there. Okay. All right. Thank you. Right or left-handed? Right-handed? You ever done it before?
Well. Okay, so maybe I'm not a professional just yet, just a couple more tries. But if you want to shoot your shot here at the fair, no pun intended, you can do so here in Conservation Road at the archery stand from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. all week. I'm Alexandra Rayford. Back to you.
Also happening today at the fair, there were pickup trucks and a modified 9500 tractor attempt. The tractor pulls continue every night at 7:30 at the arena until the 14th. And we'll be bringing you live coverage from the fair. Be sure to tune into Fox Illinois News at 5:30 to see what our team is exploring for the day. You can also stay up to date on our website and social media platforms. Welcome back. The Illinois State Fair is more than food, games, and live music. It's also a celebration of the state's agriculture. Our Eliza Petrie met with some FFA members to take a tour of the barnyard at the State Fair.
Yes, I'm out here at the FFA barnyard, and who better to accompany me than some Illinois FFA state officers, Trenton and Sydney. We were going to explain what they could expect at the barnyard today, but how about let's go around and give them a little bit of a tour and show them what animals they can see at the FFA barnyard this year.
So this over here is the pigs. Right here we have George and Susie. They're spotted crossbreeds. They're both gilts and they're about 3 weeks old.
Next up we have our rabbits. This year we have 1 buck and 2 does, so 1 boy and 2 girls. We have our section presidents to help us out around the barnyard. So today Carter is holding one of the rabbits, and kids can really interact at this station. They get to actually pet and get up close and personal with the rabbits.
And over here we have the cows. These are both mini belted Galloways. The mom is about 4 years old and the calf is about 4 weeks old, or 4 months old, excuse me.
All right, next up are the goats. We have Jimmy and Jonathan. These are pygmy goats. They're both bucks, so they're both boys. They're about 4 years old, and we're also super fortunate to have lots of connections in FFA. So one of our own FFA members, Maddie Melendez from Chicago for High School Ag Sciences, provided these goats to us.
And then coming up are the sheep. These are 2 different breeds. The first one, Bridget, is an Oxford, and the second one, Wilma, is a Southdowne. They're both used, and they're both about 6 months old, and provided by Monty Elvidge, a proud friend of the Illinois FFA.
Awesome. So if you would like to meet these animals for yourself, make sure you come on down to the FFA Barnyard. Thank you so much for accompanying me reporting at the FFA Barnyard in the Illinois State Fairgrounds. Eliza Petrie, back to you.
Thanks, Eliza. Looks like a lot of fun. Don't forget, tomorrow is Tuesday, which means $2 admission for adults and seniors, and the rides in Carnival Midway and Adventure Village are also just $2. Well, here's a live look at the calf cam at the State Fair. They are so adorable. I actually got to take a look earlier today when they were walking around, not resting, and they were very tiny, very cute. Looks like they're taking a much needed rest at the end of the fair today.
Don't miss a video. Subscribe to our YouTube channel today for more Central Illinois news.